Frigid Armadillo is a music duo made up of Lebo Lechela and Siyabulela Buhlungu, who released their first single, The Journey, in 2013. The duo has gone on to be a house music brand that has been celebrated not only in the country but internationally. Their current single, Roam in a Day, has been featured on a number of playlists and has also been covered by Danish saxophonist Michael Rune. The talented pair met while in university where they shared their love for music and perfecting the craft of production. Their EP, Adam's Calendar, is currently out, and they now join us to tell us more about their music and themselves. Gentlemen, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. That was an amazing introduction. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad it was. Now, take us through how you two came to be as a duo and where your love for music stems from.
The love for music part is tricky. I don't think it's like one source. I think it's, for me anyway, back home. I had two older brothers and they liked two very different types of music. And as the third brother, they were trying to influence me. And what they ended up doing was creating a combination of musical tastes, which is how the eclectic taste in music for me personally came about. I think, that's where it started, definitely from home.
Well, I would say, funny enough, I was never into music growing up. So I just kind of stumbled on it in high school, and I've just been, I guess you could say, hooked ever since.
Okay. Now, just the mere mention of the name Frigid Armadillo, one would never have thought perhaps that this is a local band or a local duo. Why this name though? What made you decide on it?
Yes, that question. The reason why we went with Frigid Armadillo is because the Frigid was more for dramatic effect. We just needed to add sort of like a prefix to the armadillo. But the armadillo, if you know, is an animal with a very hard shell, right? So whenever it's threatened, much like a millipede will coil up and go very, very hard and protect itself, because that's what we do with our music. Because our music is so different, and two songs will never sound the same. A lot of people try to give us instructions like your direction needs to be this, or you need to sound like that, or you need to do this. And because we're always very protective of our music, we coil into it and we hold on to it. And because of that, we're more like the armadillo. The Frigid, like I said, was just for the dramatic effect. But Frigid Armadillo came out like that.
Yeah, and I think the name delivered in terms of adding that dramatic effect, because it sounds really dramatic. Now, your EP, Adam's Calendar, is out. Take us through the inspiration behind this project and, of course, the creative process of bringing it together.
Okay, well, it was never really planned to have an EP. Again, it's just another thing that happened by chance. We actually started working on it last year, September. That was the song Roam in a Day. So that took us quite some time to make, and then later on, early this year, we made the other two songs, and we just decided, hey, let's compile the three and then release just a body of work, a small body of work. And that's how the EP came about. And in terms of creative process, it's very unorthodox and unstructured, because we actually don't work together when we make music. It's very rare that you find us working together. So one of us will start something, send it to the other guy will finish it.
It's like more remote working session.
Okay.
It's just easy. Yeah.
All right. I'm listening to your track in the background, but then one wonders then what genre it is. How would you define your sound?
So this particular EP would be mostly an Afro tech sound, but it is fused with some deep tech elements. It does have just some pure electronic elements as well. So we try to fuse a lot of different types of genres of music into one, because every subgenre of house has its own nuances, and those nuances are good to use in other subgenres. So like as a broad umbrella genre, Afro tech definitely, but there's small little nuances sprinkled in there.
Okay. And how do you guys balance your careers in both marketing and music? Have you somehow incorporated both?
We try to. I don't think we are where we need to be with the marketing as yet. But we definitely do try to fuse the two. I think working behind the scenes and then being in front of the people who kind of have the best of both worlds. So we have the experience of what it takes to put together a body of work or a production if need be. So we've got that experience. on hand, and we just let the music do what the music needs to do for us.
All right, now Sia, take us through your single Rome in a Day, and how the general public has received it.
Well, to be honest, it's our biggest song ever.
Really?
It's our biggest song. Like, even 2 months later after it's been released, people are still either tweeting, Instagramming, or Facebooking us about it. Only discovering it now. I mean, I guess only a fraction of the world has ever heard it, but every time someone hears it for the first time, they're just very impressed and go, wow. So, yeah, it was just, I mean, never really thought much of it. To be honest, we almost scrapped it in its infancy stages. It almost never became a thing. But,
why do you think it's a hit, though? Is it the beat? Is it the lyrical content, perhaps?
It's definitely the melody. It's
okay.
And also because it came out during COVID, I think the world was on quarantine during that time. It has it's okay feeling to it. It's got like a sunset. We're not fine right now, but we'll be fine someday soon.
Okay.
Type of vibe. And I think that resonates with a lot of people, and probably still does. It's a good way to start your day. Like, you can't hear it and be sad. That's impossible.
Sure. All right, now I want you to lay down your plans for us. What are you guys working on? Any likelihood of venturing into production for other artists as well?
Well, right now we're busy trying to finish a new project. I mean, we didn't sleep last night.
So excuse us if we look tired. We actually haven't slept. We're just wrapping up another EP.
We were actually busy last night and this morning, so we're almost done with that. And then as for producing for other people, I don't know. We haven't really thought that far yet. Perhaps it'll come. I mean, naturally it does when you in this line of work. Or perhaps down the line.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is, man. I mean, you can't sleep and expect us to take you seriously musically. Okay, guys, but before I let you go, where can people get hold of your music, and how do we connect with you?
All streaming platforms, whichever you prefer. Spotify, Apple Music, Frigid Armadillo, everywhere. Social media at Frigid Armadillo. That's Frigid with 1 D. I know that seems simple, but a lot of people don't get the spelling of Frigid right. That's why they can't usually find us. But yeah, at Frigid Armadillo everywhere. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's Facebook as well. And every streaming platform, we're there.
All right, Lebo, and thank you so much for joining us, and as well as you, Siyabulela Buhlungu. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us, and keep them dancing, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was music duo Frigid Armadillo talking to us about their new EP, Adam's Calendar, and their single Rome in a Day, which is a part of this project. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.